see something. Let's go in.
Gremlin, voilà.
Talks about how it didn't used to be so dark at night. The end of the world means the end of light, too. Without light to guide the way, they keep getting lost out on the goo. Could you restart the Lumen Tower so they can find their way at night again? Can't say for sure, since they don't know what broke it. Says to head toward the goo and look up at the sky. Can't miss it. Once you find the Lumen Tower, climb inside and get the lights started back up. Easy, right? Can't wait until they can glide the goo by night again. Says they'd all love you for it. You get it. Time to figure out how you'll spend your night. This place looks like a real monster magnet. Wow, wow, wow. find a key that fits. Hey, there's some skronky metal scrap for you. The night time is the right time. You have a good eye for that stuff. Let's see. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival cap. Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. A barrel chute. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Keep going. Here's the second line of defense. Smoldering already. Give it a good smack. Give it a good smack. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to ending the tribe war.
Oh, the ghosts are gonna hit.
Says you didn't have much of a choice. The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen.
Drei uns Ende lang. Otura, hast du dir erfunden?
A deal to be proud of.
Mate be uyupe, mate.
Odoro non parru, traika koita mai.
Offers you extra. Thinks.
Taua peo we seuravis. Hilse säfälä.
Let's see. The Rockoblock outpost. One of the places the Nectra tribes smashed together. It's so barren here. That's an old home, or what's left of it. Wonder what you could make with that. You need to give the tensioners on the machine head a matching adjustment to get the twing twang in tune. That sounds delicious. You're full of pluck. Hey, nice shot. You're on the ropes. Dead. Perhaps now you can see your target better. Ouch! You found a chug tunnel. Look both ways before riding that rail. Look at the details on this one. Seems dirty down here in the dirt. Says if we want to survive longer, you need to be stronger. What's the point in working out when you're all going to die? The stronger you are, the longer we'll last. Doesn't know. They don't shoot when you pull them. Says they spotted some guns flexers. Might be good for you. All you have to do is find them and lift them. A lot. Nothing like exercise to get you in shape. Says that makes you even better. The Quirk-Quarp outpost. The Netra tribe first beat this into shape. Even the grass is shorter. Well, what do you know? Good weapons start with top scrap. The best kind. Says they've been... Let's see. Wonders if you're ready to go now. They like the sound of that. There is a high boom team ready to help with taking over that outpost, but it seems their arc shooter is busted.
Manasulu Kubu.
Seems happy to hear the arc shooter will be dropping high booms down on the outpost quick-like. Get out of here. Blistering. Well placed. Hot metal. Get up there and get fixing. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Looking down from the mountaintops might be a bad idea. Got just enough slack in the line. The deep cut. Who could stand against that? Upshot. Nice shot. Person. Running low. Pow! Super effective. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. Looking better than ever. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. You need to get the optica controls in order to start it. Excellent. That's illuminating. What a bonus! Better than nothing. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Oh, that's rare. do. What a blow! Breathe it. All fixed up. The arc shooters are already gearing up the high booms. Hope their aimers are fixed too. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
As long as I don't kill them, I shouldn't have to worry about getting a weapon.
He says you did a great job capturing the out.
Guy la wood there.
Says you.
Yobijen, Lekut Yobijen.
Came out on top. Head. Always a deal to be made. Got what you wanted. This is all about, says the shop holds. Maybe get rid of some extra things? Let's see. sunset's on its way. Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it. Oh, ouch! Oh, there's some plastic parts up ahead. Check out that motor juice station. Wonder if there's any go juice left in the juicing tray. Check out that rubber scrap. Hey, you could probably make something glossy with plastic scrap. Careful, nothing's sneaking up on you. Just check that skronk out. Let's see. There's the sovereign who runs this outpost.
Mandatsulu kubu. Libuma limana.
He didn't expect his outpost to be invaded, but now that you're working with their rival, he can see why.
Vopri periknambusnain.
Needs a logical reason for him to surrender the outpost without a fight.
Zurat.
Strong arming won't work. You'll have to fight for it. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is weak enough to engage them at their fort. Says it will be a relief to finally have it over. You're still aboard your mount, which is probably a good sign. Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it. That's more like it. Let's see. They've been waiting for you. Taking control of this fort will bring peace between your tribes. The plan is to fling you over the wall with a sling lobber. However, he wants you to secure a hard hat first, should anything go wrong. It's better you go and find one for yourself. It can't be too much trouble, though. It's one size fits all. Heads up, that's Peak Spot, a great place to watch the world from. Who knows who might be watching you? For some, the night brings terror. Head on! Good hit. Lightning up. Put him in. Shouldn't take much more. That's sure to be useful. A climb stringer? How unusual. You need to get the keys in sequence. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Sometimes no message is a message. You need to get the keys in sequence. Sometimes no message is a message. You need to get the keys in sequence. So, the technology from yesterday's is still here today, even if its message is getting old. Easy to lose your way if you can't see landmarks. It's time to set the rival tribe free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to their Sifu. You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life to truly become free. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. All fired up. Finish him off. Now that's a flesh wound. That hurt him. Even the trees are tougher here. Finders keepers. The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers. The Netra tribe values liberty and is striving to protect freedom. They want to continue with each tribe being responsible for their own and believe that uniting the tribes is the only way you can survive. He was hoping it wouldn't end this way. There's no reason to fight instead of uniting. It would be fighting over nothing. He sees strength in you like no one else, but if fight is all you do, he can't stand by you. He recognizes the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll give up the fort to you. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but suggests you be merciful. Thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He's gotten news that the other tribes have realized there are no winners in this war. There's no purpose in antagonism. All three of them believe your tribe has grown strong enough to unite them. It's clear your efforts have been successful. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The tribes are tired of war and will remember the one who brought them peace, whether you decide it'll be now or later. So, do you want to end the war now or continue the crusade? That's not the answer he expected. You've reached your goal and had a choice to end the war without any more casualties. But he accepts your choice. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. It's a brand new day. It's the Netra claw chain.
Let me take a break right quick, man.
It's a glory shiny day out here. They used to call this a thoroughfare. Look at all those old homes. Critical. Hack and slash. Charged them. Shocking! Chop chop! The Tree of Life.
What the hell?
Shines happy that the myriad can count on a friend as bright as you. Understands you have other.
What the hell?
Look! A spiral groover from the long ago. An apparatus that plays melodiscs. Wouldn't be surprised if it still works. Looks like the groover's arm needs to be nudged to get the needle in position and hear the melodisc's message. It's a Chi-Chi bebop code memo. Good thing I'm old enough to decipher it. It sing-songs about a secret below-ground area, just a walkabout from here. Things are happening. It's not just anyone that's awake and moving. This should hold out a bit longer than most. So much damage. Static. Up for grabs. You need to unturn the pipe tighteners to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by. Swoop. Right where it cuts. Burnt all. You're in pain.
Something else somewhere that I missed somewhere.
Too bad, but all days must come to an end. Bet you could make something shiny out of that metal. This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing. Bring on the night. Oh, e-waste, hard to find. Now that's quality material. Blisterboo, known for its perfect temperature and atmosphere. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. You fixed those flame flies fast. Gotta protect that noggin. There are some gorgeous colors returning to the world. Welcomes you to chat. Is flexible about what? Thinks you must be mad if you're up and about this early. Thinks Greenfinger is so amazing. Hard to find that cave of his, but it's worth it. Welcomes you to chat. Hey, there's some e-waste. That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. It's starting to add up. This place is called Brightlight. Mita lives close by. Let's see. The perfect place for a fight. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Claims to be a simple lamp maker, bringing light into the world as best he can. You found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past bright lights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Says he can see that in the way you brighten everything up. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a tribe that believes in the bright things in the world. Claims he wasn't trying to sell you anything. Now, says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Claims you both walk in different types of darkness, but you guide yourself by the same light. Mito says there's darkness in everyone's life, but as a lamp maker, he wants you to know there's light too. His goal in this dying world is to be like a flame fly, burning to light the way for others, and therefore he still makes lamps. You look like you're in need of a special get-through-the-night lamp, but to make something like that, he'd need a flame fly. Says that's the kind of attitude that spreads light everywhere.
Dark flees before light.
I'm right here.
Tickins, leave.
I like it here. And what's not to like about me?
Almost everything.
Mito says he's ready to enlighten you. Mito says he's ready to enlighten you. Keep focused on what you can do today. Tomorrow's already gone. Mito seems mesmerized by the flamefly. Its fire now burning in his heart, too. Mito says the flameflies have always acted as guiding lights in his life, but with so little time left, he can't just make a lamp from scratch for you. Sometimes there are ether lanterns as light as paper floating around in the sky at night. One of those would make a perfect fit for your fly. Scour the night sky and get him an ether lantern to work with, and do it before the flame flies. This is the last step toward all-night lights. Mito says you're making sense to him. Says you should take it easy. That's some good e-waste there. You should go see the Lotus tribe. They're riffraff. There's a serenity. It's so vibrant out during daylight. You found Camp Mosserk. Look for the bandits. Now that Mito has the ether lantern, he's able to convince the Flamefly into making it a special get-through-the-night lamp. He's glad he's able to help you shed some light on a world that's grown so dark. He wishes he could do more to help, but too much light can blind as much as the night. If there's any way to help you see, though, he's happy to do what he can. Says hope is like light. When all else goes dark, it can show you the way out. Knows you have the Ark's fuse all trimmed and ready to go. Can't wait till you light that candle. Says no. Just want to see what you'll do. Thinks it's great you're leaving in the Ark, even though the world is brighter than ever. Time to bring that light to other places too, right? He knows you spread your light throughout the land, and he respects how bright you burn. Could you enlighten him as to who you plan to bring along on your journey into the great darkness?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
A conscious choice to be alone means you won't miss anyone.
The thing we're really missing here is someone with compassion. You just seem to have passion. For yourself.
The world would be a better place if we were left alone to handle it. Then we'd only have to talk to ourselves, and that's how you get the good answers.
Well, anyone in their right mind would agree you're better off on your own. Let's hope the Ark carries you all the way there.
Figures you know best who would illuminate your travels the most. Mito says he's ready to illuminate your world. Here's what Mito is willing to part with. A good deal all around. The wind just cuts right through you in the mountains. The world is awake. Tap hard. Right between the eyes. Smartphone would lead. You're hard. That's an odd thing, don't you think? Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Believes everyone needs direction in this broken world. Your only hope is that you'll end up in a good place once all this is over. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge. Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. The choices can be overwhelming, but you have to choose, or you just stay where you are. And what kind of choice is that? So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the gnotes die with it. Hates that you didn't care enough about the world to fight for it. Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights do. Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater. It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story. Worrying to have tons of rock and soil above you. Let's see. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Powered types of transportation polluted the world, but didn't poop in the street. Obviously, they didn't have their priorities right in those days. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. The mountains make for hard climbing. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. E-waste, the stuff you need. Spot! Check out that e-waste. That's a good find. There they are. Now, catch them. You fixed those flame flies fast. You found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Darkness makes you miss the light. Hope that was a bad guy. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map. Charge him! At least you got something for your trouble. The night feels dangerous and exciting. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. Legs won't.
Just a full
The vendors
roulette.
see what they have. A bargain. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Need a key. Oh, that's perfect. Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. Good for protecting your noggin. Good for protecting your privates. You're such a luckster. Take this seriously, or it'll take you down. Tippy tapper. Your eyeballs can relax a bit. Now that's loot. You make this look simple. Oh, it's locked. You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. That's a motored blind box dispenser. These auto markets, well, cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. Whoa, smell that? Biohazard nearby. You can make something from that. You can't really understand your story till it's done. Heroes inspire in a way nothing else can. You make that work. Want to get you got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good. Looking better. Great shot. Should have brought your swimmers. Rubber scrap. Great for when you need a bit of flex. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the gnotes. Seems the old world had plenty to offer, an all-in-one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost too much, if you ask her. This story is about a hero. Metal scrap. Great for making tough things. You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mechanism. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. Don't forget the past. Learn from it.
Puri kumbalamuma, kamonu, pialtuma.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride.
Asadutu, urasadut.
Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it.
Tukonda, ariarochenu imumera.
She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe.
Domale tu.
You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths.
Kanyala notoro, rumblere marsamon.
She's noticed the front teeth seem to be a little loose, so you might be able to pull them out with the pull hook. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light. At night, baddies can't see you so good either. Every little bit helps. Glad to see some wood scrap there. Darkness cloaks the world. Gigawatts. Made it count. Electric. Glittermoth Cave is right here. The scrap keeps piling up. There they are. Now, catch them. You fixed those flame flies fast. The air is dry here. That's enough glitter moths to make her plan work. She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time. She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains. So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf. The rocky ridges have been called the Knoopstonies around here for as long as she can remember. It's said the stone was grey before, but somehow changed colour over time. It's time for an adventure, for good or bad. Says you used to be able to find bleep bleeps whenever you liked. They heard there's a cupboard where you can find all the bleep bleeps you'd want. Just imagine having all those bleep bleeps in your hands. Figures if they knew that, they'd have a home full of bleep bleeps already. Thinks that cupboard might not be easy to find, but that's why it's still there, right? Just find it and grab all the bleep bleeps you can carry. Better those bleep bleeps wind up with you than in the wrong hands. Figures they're better with you than with anyone else.
Arukida. Turretella lava. Sarumbula. Awale. Ja. Piku.
Says the Tree of Life might be taking its time dying, but a bomber ball would end it quick like. If you don't find that bomber ball, you're all going to be glow glass fast. Better stop it now, so you can let the world end in its own sweet time. Says that's the story. Can't bet it's not true. Claims the bomber ball can't be all that far away. You're the only one who can track down the bomber ball and get rid of it. Too late to run. It's this or die in a radioactive ball of fire. Hopes you figure it out then. Fast. The vendor says you... Figures most maybe don't have a good reason to get up, what with the world ending and all. They have a pal who needs help waking up their whole crew, though. Not sure why they're having so much trouble, but it's a real problem. Hope they're okay. Figures there's nothing you can't do. At least so far, right? Says to head out that way, and you should find a friend. They can show you the sleepers. You might have to do more than shout at them. They're down hard. Without your help, though, they'll probably sleep themselves dead. Figures if you can't do it, they're dead for sure. The sun is coming up fast.
Rokautausi. Wala po.
She figured you'd have given up by now, what with the end of the world arranged against you. She
Kupleko, hexi wek, folds for the plek.
thinks that giving up isn't always up to you. Sometimes the world's bigger than your will.
Slupse, rupa, rokautausi. Wala po.
Now that you're here, Maya believes your fate might be bigger than she thought. The world might end you, but it won't end without you.
Karumi, wasi, mato.
If you're going to save the world, you'd better get moving. Can't just sit there on pins and needles. They'll stab right through you.
Gardina, ruti tizi, turitani, kakinoda.
Either way, she wishes you luck. Good, bad, or whatever you need.
Wapa, waratina.
Asks if you ever wondered who might be pulling your strings and what might happen.
Tawantani, tausikauro.
Thinks that's awfully easy for you to think fate's pulling your strings.
Kulamina, Rosalida.
Whoever's in charge, it looks like the world's on the way up.
Kulamina, Rosalida, wasi, ruma, kwanawa.
Thinks it's funny how hard you meant to improve things, no matter the result.
Kiki koko, tausi, golikum, kupi boblor.
Wonders why you bother with the myriad. They don't care for her poppets. Too bent on real things.
Folds for the plek.
She prefers stories. They help to make sense of reality, right?
Roti, rotilesi, sileroto.
Anyhow, she has funner things to talk about.
Roya papti pipo, blooms gopa.
Says her name is Maya. She doesn't get a lot of visitors nowadays. There's a jumbie hex over these parts of the land.
Wapa, waratina, alupunka, kalunkunzi a.
She's beyond worry, though, and knows there's a small chance you'll survive. You're all doomed if you don't.
Koritani, folani.
Maya won't give up or give in. She thinks it's better to get stitching rather than curse a ripped cloth.
Karumi, wasi, mato. Ziwa, runatini, ninawi.
Claims there's a powerful and evil magic over the land. Only you can unhex it.
Saturi, karumile. Roya papti pipo, blooms gopa.
She's crafted a poppet in defense against the World Eater closest to her, but she needs a sharper pinpricker to make use of it.
Golikum, kupi boblor, barusa.
She's flirfed the poppet already, so there's no need to worry about her wishcraft. It's primed on the World Eater. The only pinpricker worth using is one that was stuck in a haystack. It's a neat... Thanks you for trusting in her poppet powers. Without the sun, it gets chillier. The H2O outpost. Hope you don't mind getting your feet wet. Let's see. You discovered a frozy bric-brac. Wonder what's left inside. Bang, bang. You're bruised, blasting everything to bits. What a blow! Wow, you lucked out there. Keep to the straight and narrow. So much damage. You're soaked straight through. The inputters need to be linked to boot the mind monitor. It's mind over matter, software over hardware. Success is peace of mind. The light is nearly blinding. And you loved that ride already. Time for a wave ride, I think. That's more like it. As long as you're happy about it. Vroom, vroom. It's the porky-puff nibbling bug. It took quite a liking to the crunchy stuff after munching down out-of-date's leg. Unleash the quacks. Ain't that cute? The two big playing with quacks. Time to ride. you feel it? It's the brisk wind of change. Don't let this opportunity slide. There's nothing stopping you now. Don't stop believing. He thanks you for dealing with another World Eater. You're halfway there. He's got word out of date spotted Lupa Lupin and has a feeling your time has come. He hopes you're up for it. Even though you're good-hearted, you shouldn't miss this opportunity to confront the Predator. Just head back to the foot of the tree. Fingers crossed Lupa Lupin will stay put until you're there. Got word you found the greatest glider of all, an Ark, and it's all good to go. Can't imagine how that would feel, to zoom so fast. Funny that you found an Ark when you don't need to go anywhere in it. The world's still going to be here. Proud of you for thinking about helping before escaping, either way. Wonders if there are any open seats left in that fancy Ark glider of yours.
So, what we have here is an opportunity.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Feels thrilled to snag a seat in your ark. Can't wait to glide through the skies. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Didn't have much. Let's just marvel at it all. And the open goo before you. You can see that Lumen Tower from forever away. Plastic scrap like that over there could be useful. Locked up tight, you need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Wow, there's the Lumen Tower. In the old times, they used it to warn off goo floaters in the dark, but it's got a wilder secret now. Are you scared yet? It's getting dark. Nice find. The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction. Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's true that the eye box is a medium. The antenna needs to be pointed in the right direction.
Lên đây phụ.
As the iBox broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the fields.
Fantasy e le vale pappia. E ma tua buona e ti paga saluto. Ma va o le pezza l'ora min. Le nei fu toto e pasi na chi si sana basurango e nindigori abori. Le nei fu toto e pasi na chi si sana toto e pasi na chi si sana
Spin the lumen lamp at the top of the tower, and it shows you a secret place. Neat. You illuminated that secret cave over there. Wonder what's in it.
Toto e pasi na chi si sana basurango e nindigori.
Ah, the freedom of the open surf. Dismounted. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. That's a riddle room. Wonder what you need to do here to win the ancient treasure. Lightning up! Took care of it. Now that's a flesh wound. Control your destiny, or someone else will. Nothing's going to waste. For when you're committed to cutting. Well-de done. Feel that? That's death in your fist.